Ladies and gentlemen, now is your opportunity. We should be passing out the sheets of papers. Any question that you have, please address it to either the Reverend Jimmy Swegart or Brother Ahmed Deedat. Ahmed Deedat, does the glorious Qur'an exist in its original and pure form? And were the originals in fact burned?
There is an Osmani Qur'an, under Khalif Osman. Brother Swegart mentioned something about variant readings, that Osman had those variant readings burned. And to give an example from his own speech, if somebody was shorthand, taking down notes of Brother Swegart's speech, he mentioned a number of names. He was actually mutilating them. We forgive him because when it's Ottoman or something like that, when it's saying Usman, he said something about Omar, which sounds most horrible. We are not taking exception to that because you are not used to our names. But the person who's taking shorthand and you reproduce that, you'll never be able to connect that you were talking about Osman, the third Caliph of Islam, or you're talking about Omar, the second Caliph of Islam. Hafsa, you pronounce it correctly. So in that case, if I was going through the notes for publication, Brother Swegart's speech, you expect me to leave it as it is? The way mutilated spelling of Ottoman, this is not Ottoman, it's Usman. So I would say O-T-H-M-A-N instead of Ottoman. I said, look, it's O-S-M-A-N, Osman. Wouldn't I do that? So what happened is this: the books, the Hebrew scripture as well as the Arabic scripture were written originally without the vowel points, without the vowels. Hebrew without vowels, Arabic without vowels. To a native of the language, it was quite easy to understand what was being said. But to an outsider, without the vowels, you can't make the proper pronunciation. Like, for example, in English, if it was written without vowels, that the man is sleeping on the bed, the bed will be written B-D. You know it should be bed. It's not bid, it's not bod, it's not bad, it's not bud. B-D stands for bed. Your senses of the language makes you to substitute the vowels in your mind. B-D stands short for bed. The Arab knew that and the Jew knew that about his language. But as soon as it goes to a foreign nation, the person doesn't know how to pronounce. Like the word Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, which means praise be to God, the cherisher and sustainer of the worlds, written without vowels. How are you going to pronounce? Alhamdo, Ilhamdo, Alhamdo, how? So different nations, as soon as they started accepting Islam, the way they heard it, they started pronouncing it, they started writing it, mutilating the language. Like English. Some of my people, they pronounce divorce as divorce, divorce as divorce, iron as iron. What are you going to do? Our spelling between the English of the Englishman and the English of the American, your spelling varies, but fortunately the sound, the pronunciation is not varying. But if that produces a difference in the pronunciation, we say no, you'll have to change it. So those variant readings of the various pronunciations, he said, look, the revelation was given in the dialect of the Quraysh, the family, the tribe of Muhammad, and that pronunciation should be preserved. So every other pronunciation with different vowel points, he says, eliminate them. And that one that was done by Osman is preserved in the museum, in the Topkapi Museum in Istanbul, that is in Turkey.